I think we're going to finish Little Nightmares today. Maybe. I think we're near the end. I don't know. I looked up the end. I didn't look up the ending, but I looked up. There's a website called How Long to Beat, I think it's called. And it just says, like, the average length people took to beat games. And I think it said between 4 and 6 hours. I think we're at, like, 7 hours in now or something like that. So, we'll see. I think I'm going through it slower than I intended to. Although I don't feel like I'm going through it that slowly, so I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, Subnautica, by the way. In that case, I'm not going to watch, I'll just listen. In Subnautica, I have started up a hardcore playthrough of Subnautica Below Zero. It's so good. Like, that game is so amazing. I love it. I don't think it's quite as good as the first one. I think if the first one's a 9 out of 10, the second one's like an 8 out of 10. But I really, really enjoy it. I thought it was so good. But I will say, I had that glitch again where it was like, oh, you're not underwater anymore, you're walking around. I ended up having to fix it using console commands after looking it up for like 15 minutes on Google, going through Reddit posts of seeing how people were fixing it. What I had to do was, in order to fix the glitch, I had to teleport myself to an island that I had already been to using the console commands, and then it reset things. It like spawned me. It didn't even land me on the island. It spawned me about 50 meters up in the air above sea level and then just dropped me into the middle of the ocean. And luckily I was able to swim back. Yeah, it was very annoying. That game is slightly riddled with glitches, but you know, I love it anyway. What do you expect from Subnautica at this point? Anyway, now I'll play the game, I promise. The itchiness from the haircut is starting to get to me, I'll be honest. Like I said at the start, I don't have that... What is it, like a little brush that people use? Wait, am I in the right place? Do I have to do a thing again? Oh my god, I have to do like a little running section again. It didn't save at the end. I was positive it had saved. Oh no. Well, this is gonna suck. I think I need to immediately like sprint this way. So, but yeah, I don't have the little, I don't... How do I run again? Is it this way? Okay, good. Run, sprint, please. Yeah, I don't have the little brush that hairdressers use to, like, brush the excess hair off after you cut your hair. And so it's all just there. Yeah, I imagine this is why the guinea pigs getting their, hate getting their hair cut so much. Because I cut the guinea pig's hair yesterday, and they were... Well, one of them was very unhappy about it. One of them was like, I hate this. I never want this to happen to me again, and I wish you would stop. Okay, I think we're now safe-ish? No, we're not. Come on! No, I'm fucked! God damn it, I'm dead. The platforming. The platforming makes me want to die. Okay? The benefit, though, is that the guinea pigs now look like adorable little puffballs, because I took off about half their fluff yesterday. Because I realised I had cut their hair before, but they have such a thick undercoat on them that you really need to, like, get in and, like, cut their hair for, like, 25 minutes. So that's what I did. And yeah, one of them was like, this is fine, and she actually seemed to enjoy it. She was sitting on the garden table, because I've learned now that I cannot cut their hair indoors, because there is too much of it. But, I was sitting on the... they were sitting on the garden table, and I was, you know, cutting their hair. And she was, like, kind of purring a little bit and, like, pushing into me. She seemed to enjoy it. And then I brought up the second one, Pebble, the angrier of the pigs. And she was like, no, I hate this, and I hate you for doing it to me. So that was kind of a hassle. Okay, come on. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Get up, you fucking fool. Run! Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know how to do it quicker. The jumping is so awkward. I was so happy to be done this last time and not have to do it again. The fact that I'm having to do this more makes me very angry. It had that, like, crescendo, and I thought it had an autosave thing at the end of it. I guess I walked, like... I guess I just missed the autosave by the time I finished last time. Anyway, third time's the charm, okay? Let's just do this. Again, the jumping, I will say, it's the one thing. The jumping is very awkward for me for some reason. Okay, we're decently ahead of them. Now we need to get down. It slows you down here, I've noticed. Even if you're, like, slightly ahead, it'll slow you down on the steps. Just to keep it tense, I guess. And now jump. Come on, jump. And then up, 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 run. Okay, I think we're about to do it. They can't reach me, I think. I'm gonna need to jump, though. Okay, Jesus Christ. No, I fell! You actual fuckers! What the fuck? I held on. I did not let go. That was not my fault. Apologies for getting loud and angry. I realise I'm doing that more recently. But that actually made me genuinely... my hands are slightly shaking in anger with that one. That was... I'm going to take a slight breath. We're going to relax. We're going to try it one more time. I know that I can do it. I've done it once before. And that time, I'm going to say that I've done it, but the game just didn't feel like letting me through. Right, run. For some reason, my character was kind of crouched down almost and not running as fast. Was I tired at the end of that or something like that? Okay, please let me through, because this section is genuinely tense and it's making it hard for me to even think. So, I want to get through it. Did she just throw a sausage at me? Or is that a ham? I guess that's a ham. Okay, run, 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 run. Now run. See, I'm getting, like, lower to the ground. Okay, jump. 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 Now run. See, like, yeah, I'm getting tired or something like that. I'm not running as fast as I should be. Okay, I'm grabbing on, and now I'm over. See, I saved! The thing is lit! I'm pointing at the screen in incredulity, okay? But this is why I finished at the last thing. Because I lit this goddamn lantern, and it lit and gave me, like, an autosave thing, and was like, now you can exit. And it didn't give me a prompt at the end that was like, now, you know, you can, you know, you're going to lose progress if you exit now, because sometimes it does. Fine, now we're through. There's a big old hat, so... I know that hat. That hat is, you know, Mr. Noodle Arms. So I'm worried about that. Oh, I think I'm hungry. That's why I wasn't running as fast. Or am I sick? I know the feeling. I may have sent a pic on Discord. I'll check in a second. Oh, I can move. Oh, is she gonna drink from a little cat bowl? You gonna drink from a little cat bowl? No. Okay, never mind. I thought she might have been thirsty, because she hasn't been drinking. Maybe we'll die. What do you think of the get a roll and chat logs in Discord? I mean, it's fine, yeah. I don't mind, you know, moderator tools, chat log stuff is probably useful for a Discord. I didn't even think of it, to be honest. Because and the get a roll stuff is pretty good, yeah. Yeah, you've done well, basically. Because I've never looked at my chat logs on Twitch either. Oh, yes, give me a sausage. Thank you, my gnome friends. No, please, thank you. Thank you for the sausage. I love you. Thank you. I'm being very careful. Because I absolutely don't want to take the gnome instead. Come on, give me the... Can I... Okay, I think I need to grab. I'm being very careful. No, grab the sausage! I don't know if that was me or the game, but either way I'm unhappy about it. My gnome. My friendly gnome. Why? I've been hugging the gnomes, and the sausage was right here. What am I? Am I like a horrible little gremlin and not like an adorable little raincoat woman? Like... And... I didn't even eat him all. Like, I left parts of him. I can't have been that hungry. There's food everywhere. Okay, well... I hope what happens at the end of this game is that the gnomes come for me. Right? That the gnomes are like, no, we're gonna get this bitch now. We extended our hand in friendship and she bit it off. Oh, I feel like the gnomes might come for me through these grates. Okay, well look. Oh! The mysterious geisha woman. I'm not really sure what the plot of this game is. I don't think you're meant to know the plot, really, so far. Like, the plot is very sort of... Oh, another secret. The plot is very sort of, I think, intentionally ambiguous and strange and abstract. I don't even know if this is a game you could spoil. Like, trying to sum up the plot in my head, like, what's happened? Like, a lot of strange nonsense. That's all I could really offer. Okay, where am I going? Down this lift? I guess I could throw a pot or something at this lift. Amazing throw. I know you're tiny and this can is bigger than you, so it's impressive that you're even able to hold it, but also throw better. There we go, lovely. Hide, though, probably. I think. I'd like to hide, because I think she might be just still in the lift. No, I was being too paranoid. Oh, in lighter news, my, the ring I ordered from Etsy is finally in Ireland. Oh, I just got an achievement. The guest area. I guess now it's saved. Not bitter, I promise. Yeah, the ring I arrived from Etsy is finally in Ireland. It took many, many days. I ordered it on the 23rd, and it's finally in the country. Oh no, I didn't... I can't be using the website, right? Because I couldn't figure out for ages. They gave me a tracking code for the Ukrainian Postal Service. I can't even remember what it's called. It's like UKR Posht or something like that. I don't know Ukrainian. But they gave me a tracking code, like just a string of numbers, and it was like, track your package with this. It took me about 2 days to figure out how to track the package. Because I went to their website and put in the code into their little search thing, and nothing happened. There was no, like, track package button. And then I translated the page and saw an upload text document section, and I went, this can't be right. Does it want me to make a new text document, like a notepad document on my desktop, paste the code into that, save it with just like new document title or whatever, and then upload that to the website, and then it reads the text document and gives you your tracking information? That was the case. It wasn't like a little text box that you put in on the website. It was upload a text document with your code in it to our website, and then we'll retrieve your tracking information. So eventually I figured that out, and apparently it's in Ireland. I don't know. I surely that's not how you're meant to use the website, but that's how I did it. I've seen Little Nightmares 2 entirely. It actually ties into 1 really well, but horribly. Excuse me. You could definitely spoil Little Nightmares 2. Lots of eye imagery. Not really sure what to think about that. You know what it's reminding me of a little bit is the Lemony Snicket books. I don't know how popular those are internationally, but here they were relatively popular. The series of Unfortunate Events books, which I've never really read. I read the first one and quite liked it when I was a kid. I read the first one and then saw that there were 13 more and went, I'll get around to it, and then never did. But I watched the recent Netflix series with Neil Patrick Harris, and it was really good. And Patrick Warburton, he was amazing in it. I loved him. Discord, okay, I will pause and check the Discord. The streams are getting a lot looser, which I kind of like. Oh, okay. Look how much better and crispier one this looks. It does look nice. That looks very, very appealing. I would like that. I'm going to look up if these are offered in Ireland or delivery or anything around here. Although I live in a small town right now, which I hate. I hate small towns so much. But it means that there's like 5 or 6 delivery options around here, and that's it. And like 3 of them are pizza places. 2 of them are like traditional Irish chippers. And like we have 1 Italian place, like decent Italian place. Oh, and a couple of curry houses. Everything else is, not on delivery, or it doesn't exist. Because, small town Ireland. Anyway, whatever. Back to the game. Hello, Dr. Skooma. Welcome. Oh, you mentioned hairdressers in the Discord. I hate hairdressers. No, I don't hate hairdressers. I love hairdressers. I hate when they speak to me, to be honest. I don't think it comes across as much in the stream, but I am painfully awkward in real life. Like, genuinely, worryingly awkward. Like, to the point where, people think that I'm mute sometimes. Like, I basically don't speak outside, and I find it very awkward to speak to people in real life. And so, most of the hairdressers you go to, or the barbers or whatever, they talk to you incessantly, almost. which makes it sound rude, but it isn't. Like, you know, they talk to you a lot, basically, and I never know what to say. I'm always like, yep, that's fine. I am, yep, okay, cool. I just give one word answers, and I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I'm bad at talking to people. I didn't really do it when I was younger, so I'm bad at it now. And then, yeah, I have this one specific hairdresser that I go to, which is in a town called Middleton, which is like a decent drive away from me. But I go there because they, I don't think any of them speak English as a first language, and so they never talk to you. Like, that's how, again, that sounds ruder than I mean it to be, but I like it. They never speak to you. Aside from going, like, you show them a picture, which I've never actually done, or you just vaguely tell them what you want done to your hair, and they just nod, and then just do it over the course of about half an hour. Yeah, it's great. I had one specific hairdressers that I would drive out of my way for just because none of them spoke to me while cutting. Oh, you thought I meant the opposite, that I liked being talked to. No. Yeah, I like it when it's just cold silence, I think. Which, I know most of the people I know are the opposite. They like going to the hairdresser and getting, like, you know, having, like, a friendly hairdresser that they go to on the regular and having, like, almost gossip with them and, you know, talking about their day and stuff like that. And I understand that. It could be, like, a nice, breezy way to pass the time. I'm just a failure of a human being, to be honest, when it comes to that. I'm worried about all these mannequins. What is it about horror games and mannequins, by the way? I get that mannequins have, like, a slight creepiness to them, but horror games are obsessed with mannequin stuff. They're like, everything has to be mannequins in every game. I don't think there's been a horror game I've played in the last, like, 3 or 4 weeks that didn't have a mannequin in it. Maybe they all just watched the movie Mannequin from the 80s and got really into it. Oh, hello, a loose ghost. I always love your username, a loose ghost. Again, I mentioned this on Sunday's stream when I played that, like, adorable ghost game that I absolutely loved, which I think the video is coming out today for that on YouTube, like, edited down to, like, 15 minutes. So watch that if you didn't, because I loved that game. It was such a good game. But the, any sort of ghost imagery I just really love for some reason. I'm always like, I just love adorable looking ghosts. Like, in my head, whenever anybody mentions a ghost, I don't think of a horror game, or I don't think of, like, you know, a ghost story or Conjuring or, you know, Babadook or any of the horror movies with ghosts in it. I just think of, like, an adorable little lump going like, boo. Anyway, are you gonna eat me? Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay. I think I just died. I thought maybe I was going to be put into a cage there or something like that. If I could change the way my hair styled, I would make it stay the same without growing. Yeah, probably. I would, like, this is, I do need to go to an actual hairdresser at some point because I don't know how to cut my way in the way I like it. I go for the, like, 1940s style undercut, which is a kind of a prickish hairstyle, to be honest, sometimes, but I like it. Where it's almost shaved bare at the sides, a little bit long on top and kind of slicked back into the side. I enjoy that, but, you know, this is good enough for now. Just ponytail and then cut off with a ludicrously small scissors. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to sneak? I can sneak. Can I sneak behind these things? I imagine I need to get a key, which is probably through here. Or maybe it's on her belt, like in a Thief game. She used force choke. She did look a little bit like Darth Vader. I played a VR Star Wars game last time I was at my parents' house. Because my dad's really into VR now. That's his newest hobby. Aquariums and VR. That's all he does. But he made me play, I can't even remember what it's called. I think it's called Vader Immortal. I played Vader Immortal Episode 1 when I last went down, and it was really cool. Like some basic lightsaber fighting, and you see Darth Vader, like 9 foot tall Darth Vader, like force choking some people. It's cool. There are so many pianos. Oh, I would love to go piano shopping. At some point, I mean, I have some savings. Maybe I should buy a new piano. I shouldn't. I definitely shouldn't. I don't even use the one I have enough, but I kind of want to buy a new piano. I love pianos. Pianos are so cool. There is a piano shop near me. There's, like, or, you know, probably like a half an hour drive from my house, there's like a piano showroom that you can just go in and look at all these like actual grand pianos, which are all like 8-9 grand. So absolutely fuck not. But you know, it'd be nice to play them. I thought piano shopping would be fun, but it's a bit overwhelming. That's how it is with instrument shopping, to be honest. I have the guitar here, the acoustic guitar, right? The one with the picks in it. That took me... I researched guitars for probably 3 or 4 weeks before buying that one. I was like deliberating it. I started with a list of like 12 guitars that were all around the same price and, you know, quality, and then slowly narrowed it down until it was like 2 or 3, and then eventually settled on that one. I spent an entire day in a vintage store before buying my Martin OM21. I kind of enjoy doing that. I like just wandering around, you know, music and vintage shops. There's a couple of like big charity, or I think they're called thrift stores in other countries. But there's a couple of like big charity shops around where I live that I occasionally just trawl through and like pick out stuff. They have like pretty good record selections in there. Because people will just offload old record collections of dead relatives, I think, in there. And you'll occasionally find some cool stuff. They have like a whole wall of tapes. And I haven't bought any, because why would I buy tapes? But I do have a tape player. I have like a tape deck Walkman for some reason, somewhere in the house. It's on a shelf somewhere over there. But I don't think I've ever actually used it. I wish there was a thrift store nearby. It's pretty good. I haven't actually bought any clothes in there. I keep meaning to. Because I need new clothes. All of my clothes are becoming kind of threadbare and patchwork. Because I have a really bad habit of buying the cheapest possible clothes that are on offer. And then just wearing them until they're just nothing. The only expensive items of clothing I have are ones that have been bought for me. Anyway. Where's this key, by the way? It must be in here. I must have to pull this out, right? No? I guess not. It's probably in this goddamn jar, isn't it? I'm exactly the same, very pragmatic. I follow... I don't like the man, but I follow almost the Steve Jobs method of clothing shopping, where if you open my drawers... That's a sentence that means multiple things. But if you open my clothes drawers, it looks like a cartoon character's wardrobe. Like, it's basically just 3 or 4 identical pairs of black jeans, like 4 identical black t-shirts, like 3 identical black long sleeve tops, and then like 3 various styles of black jackets. That's all I own. I own a couple of ties as well, because I went through a period... I haven't worn them in a while because it's been too hot, but I usually wear kind of like button-up, collared shirts. And I went through a period of being that guy in like late secondary school, early college, where I'd wear like a suit jacket and a tie, like a red tie or a purple tie, with a shirt going to college. And looking back, I didn't look as cool as I thought I did. Not even a little bit. And then eventually I switched that out for being like dress shirt, black tie, like black dress shirt, black tie, black jeans, and then a black leather jacket. Which also did not look as cool as I thought it did. Okay, can I push this off? Yep. Okay, run in here and hide under the bed. Clip-on ties for a clip-on world. I don't think I've ever owned a clip-on tie. A lot of people did when I was in school. Because we had a uniform in school, which I always hated. Is she not coming in? I guess she's not. I really was expecting to hide. I got my bottle and was like opening it, waiting for them to come in, but no. Yeah, I had a horrible school uniform. I always hated school uniforms, but we had a particularly bad one. It was like a sort of navy blue thick knit jumper with like baggy grey trousers, a grey shirt, and like a striped blue tie. That was my my school uniform when I was from the ages of 12 to 17. That was my school uniform. It's pretty bad. Nobody liked it, but I hated it in particular. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, and she's gone. Oh, the mirror's broken. Well, I guess she was very angry. It's like that meme. I don't know what streamer it was, but there's a streamer recently who became like famous as a meme because he got so angry he punched his webcam. and like shattered his webcam. Okay, jump, jump, grab, and yeet. There we go, I'm getting better at that. I say as I jump, vault gracefully like a gazelle over the key I was trying to pick up. I wish we had school uniforms in the Netherlands so I wouldn't have looked so absurd. That's probably a fair point, because looking back, I'm like, man, I wish we didn't have school uniforms, because I really didn't like school uniforms, and I liked wearing my own clothes. But then when I actually think... Is that like a little mouse, or like a shard that's glitching? What is that? Is that like a little shard of glass that's just glitching in the floor? I think so. I thought it might have been like a little cockroach. But yeah, oh yeah, another Netherlands dweller. When I look back at the clothes I wore when I was a teenager, maybe it's a good thing that there was a uniform, because I probably would have been picked on. I was one of those people. I probably would have been picked on for my clothes, which is a bad thing to do, obviously. You should never do that. But I probably would have been picked on. Oh, I was picked on for sure. I don't know. I think it's one of those things where it depends entirely on which one you grew up with that you prefer. It seems like everybody I've ever spoken to who wore a school uniform was like, I hated them and I wish we didn't wear a school uniform in school. Every person I've ever spoken to who didn't wear a school uniform in school is the opposite. They're always like, man, I really want a school uniform. Like, it would be so much less hassle and I wouldn't have to think about what to wear and stuff like that. Anyway, open door. Anytime I unlock a door, it feels unusual not to be running from something. I had a school uniform and hated it. Exactly. Yeah, I think it's just you default to the opposite of whatever you had being better. Oh, it's getting cold. I'm like shivering when I stand still. Oh, fuck me. Somebody lock the door. Wait, is that her? No, it's another mannequin. Oh, I got very frightened there. Is this dust? Is something in here with me? Something must be... I think something's in here with me. There's like footsteps. Oh god, what the hell? Mannequins. Ah! Run! Run, 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 run. I don't know where to go. I don't know where I'm going. No! Stop it! Try saying this. Landgraf here, pour en Aline Beckend door pink pop. That's probably some outstanding enunciation there. Okay, so she's in here and she's invisible. I knew it, by the way. How do I slide again? I can't remember how to slide. I think it's like one of the triggers. I'm just going to hold down both, I think. Okay, run, 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 run. Slide! Okay, Jesus Christ. Is she coming for me? I'm crouching still. I think I'm sick. Not even that bad for one of your kind. You ruined it. You ruined our language. For all you know, that could have been a horrible racist rant. I trust my chat better than that, but yes, it could have been. I probably shouldn't just read out random things in other languages. My pronunciation was always the worst, but I always got really... I used to get told off by teachers for how bad my language pronunciation was. Mainly, well, German for a year and then French for the rest of the time. My French teacher was lovely, a lovely woman, who I really like. Oh, I think she's here again. But she would constantly tell me off because I would just mumble through the French, like, actual speaking portions and never actually talk properly. Okay, she's going to chase me again. She must be right behind me. Or is this a new place? Oh, is this going to be a boss fight or something like that? My friend shouted out a serial killer the other day because he trusted his chat. A lot of people do that on Twitter. It's hilarious. Or people be like, can you go... Usually it's to right-wing politicians on Twitter. It's one of my favorite things. They'll be like, can you shout out my grandfather, the army veteran, today? And it's just a picture of, like, John Wayne Gacy or something like that. And they never reverse image search. You should always reverse image search. It's so easy. But then they'll go like, you know, happy birthday, John. I'm so glad you're doing okay. Thanks for serving our country. You did a great thing. It's just a picture of John Wayne Gacy, like, holding some paint. And it's like, oh, God. This looks like a boss arena. I know games. I know game tropes. Am I gonna have to do a boss? Is that how this game's gonna end? That would be interesting. This has much more been a game about running away from everything than doing boss fights. Am I gonna... I don't want to go far away from the camera. I don't know why, but it makes me feel more open, like being in the open sea or something like that. Actually, speaking of the open sea, I think I posted a picture on Discord the other day of me. I'm a nerd, right? Like I said, I'm a pathetic nerd who is addicted to technology. And so what I did was, when I went swimming the last couple of times, what I did was I bought online a waterproof pouch that holds your phone in it and makes it waterproof, but you can still take pictures and stuff and use it, just in case I got an important call or something like that. So I've been bringing my phone into the sea, but I actually took a photo of me in the middle of the ocean. Well, not really the middle of the ocean. It's about, like, 50 meters offshore or something like that, but, kind of in the middle of the ocean. That's one I use in the shower. I would not do that. Although I think my phone is water resistant, so I was about to say that is maybe being too addicted to my phone, completely forgetting that I also bring my phone into the shower. I don't use it in the shower, but what I'll do is I'll put on music in the shower and just leave my phone on top of the electric shower unit, like standing, and have it playing a podcast or music usually. So yeah, I was about to, like, judge you and then went, oh, I do that, don't I? Never mind. It came with, it's like I said, it's a little waterproof pouch that the phone goes in. It's see-through. It's around here somewhere. But it came with, like a little bag to hold, like, actual belongings as well that I've never used. Like, that straps around you, like a little messenger bag or something like that. It's actually right here. Oh, and it's wrapped up in a hairdryer. This thing. Like, you open it up, and I don't even know what you could fit in here. It's like the size of a small handbag. But I guess if you wanted some snacks or something, you could put them in this. But yeah, it works, which is cool. I've tested it in the sink, but I've never actually used it. Another mirror. Am I gonna have to break this mirror? I don't know what the symbolism is of all the broken mirrors. Can I break this mirror? Bye. Oh, I didn't break the mirror. Oh, do I have to show her her own reflection to kill her or something like that? Oh, that could be interesting. Is she a Medusa? Oh, also I got new shoes. I bought new shoes fairly recently, a couple of months ago probably now, and they're so good. I love my new shoes. Well, they're like bordering on hiking boots, but I bought some, like, actually expensive shoes for once. 60, 70 euro. Because my last shoes, again, I brought it up before and people mocked me for it, very rightfully. But I bought shoes on Amazon for 9 or 10 euro. They lasted about a month and then dissolved into cardboard on my feet. And I went, it's probably not a good idea to do that again. So now I have expensive shoes. Are you going to force choke me? Am I going to have to, like, stand in the middle and, like, whip round and Medusa you to death? 9 euro. Is this where you're going to go? There we go. Oh, pick it up. Please pick it up. Please pick it up. Get up. Get up before she comes again. I don't like that you get knocked down. And then get up again. Nothing's gonna keep you down. Okay, which way are you coming? Come on. Come on, come for me. Come on. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, they're playing the Batman music. Anyway, what type of shoes did you get? Distract me from the spooks. I always really like boots. Boots or just plain canvas black, like, trainers, I always get. Well, this is very cinematic and cool. Come on. It's like bullfighting, which is horrible, but, Skechers. Oh, I hate Skechers. You did Kappa face, so I don't know if that's a joke, but I hate Skechers so much. My dad loves Skechers. They're my favorite shoes. Or they're his favorite shoes, I should say. I always used to mock him for getting Skechers. He would exclusively buy Skechers for about 10 years. What do you mean you hate Skechers? I hate Skechers. I can't stand them. They look like they're made of a quilt to me. I cannot stand Skechers. They're also black trainers. Come on, die. How many times do I need to do this? They are playing the, like, Christopher Nolan Batman soundtrack, which I do like as a soundtrack. Oh, she's back here again. Oh, is she just gonna keep coming at me until she gets me? They used to be shite, but these days they're some of the best shoes. I've never actually owned any. I think how it started, right? Oh. I think how it started was that I automatically disliked them because my dad really liked them, and then it just kind of stuck, and now it's just ingrained in my head that they're bad. I can really only wear canvas shoes. I give off way too much body heat. That is a problem. Wearing like thick boots in what temperature is it today? 20-degree weather is not great. Okay, can I go kill you? Am I gonna bite her neck or something? I seem to have broken her mask or face. Check Discord, I will after this. Oh, I'm crawling. I think I'm hungry again. Eat her, eat her, eat her. I mean, I imagine she owns this place, so, you know, eat the rich, basically. Yes! Eat the rich! Amazing. So good. Okay, good ending so far, if that's the ending. Ooh, is she going to corpse bride and turn into moths? Foot reveal. I do have a photo of me floating on my back in the sea, like pointing down, and you can see my feet, like out on the horizon. So maybe I'll do a foot reveal. Maybe that'll be a follower goal. Maybe I'll start up like a foot fetish Twitter or something like that. People seem to do really well on Twitter with that sort of thing. Oh no. Am I in a lift? I think I'm in a lift. Please say Kappa. Say Kappa right now. I love the music in this game. They do the sort of, it's a trope, definitely. But they do the childish music made creepy quite well. Oh, I'm not even really sure what's going on, but it's horrible. Horrible. It's horrible and sorrowful. Let's say that's a new word. This is just very unpleasant to watch. In a nice way. Almost in a... Not in a nice way, but in a cool way. Almost like a David Cronenberg movie. You know, it's almost like watching The Fly. It's very gross. I drag my feet like crazy so canvas shoes get annihilated. I think I used to. I've gotten better about that. My posture in general has gotten a lot better since reaching my 20s. I used to slouch around and scrape my feet along. My parents gave out to me for it. They were like, please stop doing that, you're going to ruin your shoes. You're going to ruin your nice school shoes. But, I would. Bathtub stream. There is a hot tub stream section on Twitch now. Maybe that... You know what? For like 500 follower goal. That'll be... I'll do a hot tub stream. You know what? Even that ludicrously high number is not high enough. Hell yeah. Oh, achievement unlocked. I think we may have just reached the end of the game. It was amazing. I loved it. A lot shorter than I thought it would be, actually, but I think it hasn't outstayed its welcome or anything like that. It's been really nice. I've really enjoyed it. Unless this opens up into a whole new game or something like that. Do you think I'll play the second one? Oh, I absolutely will. Next week I'll probably play some tabs, because I said I would like find some tabs maps and do that again. But oh, the little gnomes, no. I mean, they're probably glad I'm gone, right? I mean, the little gnomes. I did some horrible shit to them. My factions and campaigns. Yeah, I'll download some of them and make sure they're working for next week. But after that, after the next one, I'll you know, probably the week after next, or maybe the week after that, I'll definitely play the second one, because it's really good. It's a really good game, and I've heard that the second one is as good. Anyway, that was Little Nightmares, apparently. Credits are rolling, so I imagine that's it. I don't know if there's an after credit scene or anything. I guess I'll just let the credits play. I don't know, what else can I play right now that I have installed? I could play more of those horror games, like some of those random horror games, I don't know. Anything particular? Because I don't have anything prepared for tabs. Muck? Do I have to buy Muck? I don't know, I'm trying to think of what I have installed on my computer right now that I could play for like an hour. It's free? Fine, I'll try out Muck. I don't even really remember what Muck is, but I'll try out Muck after the credits roll here. In fact, I'll let the credits roll. Can I, I may have just skipped it or paused it. But, oh, those are nice. I like those shoes. I have seen them on Discord now. It's open in the background. Let's see what Muck is. Is it on Steam? I think it's on Steam. Steam. Oh, the summer sale is on, by the way. I haven't bought anything on this summer sale. Normally, my wallet breaks on a Steam summer sale, but the last year or two... Oh, it's very pretty. Overwhelmingly positive reviews. Survival roguelike. Collect resources, find items. Yeah, sure, I'll play Muck. Sure, play a game. Ready to launch. It's only 370 megs as well, so this will download in about 4 seconds. Cool. That was another worry, because my internet is okay, but not incredibly fast. It is pretty hard. Yeah, I imagine so. Would you make a series on it if I made a modded multiplayer Minecraft server? I'm not sure, honestly, is the honest answer. I don't know, I think I'm kind of done with Minecraft until the next big update comes out. But there's always a chance, I don't know. All I've been playing in my off time, over the past couple of weeks, is Subnautica. I started up a hardcore playthrough, and died, immediately. Well, I died, 2.5 hours in or something like that, because I opened a chest. I was like on about half hunger, half thirst. Had fine oxygen, stuff like that. I was fine. But yeah, opened up a chest, or one of those like locked containers. It had Chinese potatoes in it, and I just scarfed them down without thinking about it. And then it was like, oh, those were rotten. They've actually decimated all of your water and all of your health and all of your food, and you're going to starve to death. And I was nowhere near my base or any food, and I had no food in my prawn suit. So I was like, guess I'll die. It was like that meme, the shrug one. So yeah, that happened. But this one, it's been fine, aside from that glitch that happened again, which I fixed with console commands. I don't know, I think it's actually completely feasible to beat Subnautica Below Zero without dying. I don't think it's actually a hard game. I think it can be tense, definitely, like when you're being attacked by that shadow leviathan or whatever it's called, or, being attacked by those squid... Oh, excuse me, that was very bad manners. When you're being attacked by those squid shark things, then it can be quite tense and quite frightening, but I don't think I was ever actually in danger of death beyond just making stupid mistakes and staying too long underwater, The squid leviathan. Like, nothing's actually that big a threat. I actually felt... Well, the ice worms were a bit of a threat. I think one of the ice worms, even when I was carrying around lots of... Oh my god, I have so much hair on my back. Not growing from there, but, because of the haircut. I have so much, loose hair going down my back. This must be why the guinea pigs are so enraged after I give them haircuts. Because during it, they're okay now. But afterwards, they wiggle around and are very angry and are grooming themselves for about 2 hours. And I'm like, they're probably just very itchy. I'm so sorry, pigs. I understand now. I haven't gotten round to Below Zero yet. How does it compare to the original? I would say, because I finished it last week and now started it again, I would say, after sitting with it for a while, it's very slightly less good than the first one, but not much more. I think the first game is a 9 out of 10. I think the glitchiness and some of the fetch questy stuff takes away from it 1 point out of 10, but it's a 9 out of 10 game. It's one of my favourite games of all time. I love it. The second one is probably an 8.5, 8. It's really good. Honestly, the no Cyclops thing is annoying, because the Cyclops is so useful and good. But I think the world might be slightly smaller, which is why they didn't have the Cyclops in it. You don't have to go as deep, and you don't have to go as far in the second game. I think you can tell that the second Subnautica was intended at first, early on in development, to be an add-on for the first one. Because that's apparently what it was meant to be. It was meant to be a standalone expansion, almost like Far Cry Blood Dragon or something like that. But then they decided to make it into a full-on sequel. And it works, definitely, but there's a little bit less depth to it, I think. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, I think it's unbelievably worth playing. If you liked the first Subnautica, then absolutely play it. I've been trying to get my brother to play it because he loved the first Subnautica as well. I've been bugging him to play it, which is something I don't really like when people do to me, but I'm like, you have to play this game. But yeah, it's good. I think the ending is extremely cool. Like, I'm really, really interested to see where they go next. Like, if they do an add-on or like an expansion to this one, I will absolutely pick it up day one, because it seems cool. I won't spoil anything about the ending of Below Zero, but it's a really good ending. I think it's the best part of the game. These credits are very long. I was expecting these credits to be over quite a long time ago, considering that this game is a, like, oh, his second name is my first name. Considering that the game is about 5 hours long and kind of an indie looking game. They have like so many things. Although I think it was published by like Bandai Namco, so they're probably like listing everybody involved with Bandai Namco in this. Was it Bandai Namco? I think so. I haven't even finished the first one yet, I'm too much of a wuss. I was kind of like that at the start. I don't have thalassophobia or whatever it's called. My brother does, but I don't. I really liked the first one, and the only time in the second one, actually, in the second one I got this more. I got the fear of the sea more from the second one, because there's a lot more murky water in the second one. Like, the first one is all pretty clear. Like, you can see very far in the distance no matter where you are in the game. In the second one, there's a lot of areas in that game where maybe it's to create the illusion of distance and stuff like that, and make you kind of disorientated. But there's a lot of murky water that you can see, like, you know, 10 or 20 meters in front of you, and that's it. It kind of like veers off into foggy, sandy murkiness. That got me, because I was like, you hear a roar in the distance and you have no idea how far away it is, or how close it is, or where it is in relation to you, because it echoes. That's the scary part. I don't like that at all. The motivational posters are great, and the toilet, sink, and shower. I did build all them. I haven't built them in the new playthrough, but I have built all them. I built like a little bathroom living area. I built basically my ideal little flat, which is very compact and very small and very sort of efficiently laid out and very bare and barren. With some, I found on the second playthrough that I didn't find on the first playthrough, some like abstract art pieces on the walls of one of the bases that you go to. And those are art pieces I can put up. I like those, like minimalistic abstract art. The motivational posters I would never put up in my actual house, because I hate seeing those in offices. I've been to offices that actually had them, and absolutely not. The murky water is the scariest part by far. Oh, I agree, definitely. Scarier than any actual leviathans in that game is the threat of like something shadowy in the distance. Anyway, Little Nightmares. We finished it. Finally. I say finally. This is what, the third stream, and we've been taking our time. It turns out. I was, at the start of the stream, I was like, man, I can't believe it's taken us so long. Like, it's only supposed to be like 4 to 6 hours long. Why is it taking me so long to beat this? And then I realized it's, wait, is there? Oh, there is an after credit scene. Oh, thank you for playing. Not quite an after credit scene then, but, you know, a good scene. But yeah, I realized that at the start of this stream, I spent about 25 minutes just kind of fucking around talking about haircuts while sitting beside a bed in the game. So I can see why it takes me so long to get through things sometimes.